To watch the full lecture of all subjects, kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel and press the bell icon because whenever I post the new videos, you will get the immediate notifications. Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this particular video, let us discuss about what is the meaning of finance function and what are the objectives of finance function. Now, the finance function, it deals with the three important things. What is the three important thing is, the first one is provision of providing of funds needed by business concern on the most suitable terms. Now, as we all know that if we are handling a business or if we are carrying out a business, definitely we'll require certain amount of money, isn't it, to run day-to-day operations. So the finance function is basically deals with providing the funds required. So the first thing what it does is it provides the funds required and in the most suitable terms. It is not that I'll steal the money. No, stealing the money is not acceptable. So what they have told, in suitable terms, the terms which will not cost more for the company and the terms which will give more benefit for the company. Such type of terms or such type of very feasible way of raising the funds should be practiced. The second point is raising of funds. See, once you have provided the funds, then effective utilization should happen. Simply, if you just raise the funds of 5 lakh rupees and just if you keep in a bank account, it will not even give you a single rupee of profit. That has to be effectively utilized. Some portion of the money should be utilized for day-to-day operation. Some portion of money should be kept as liquid cash. Some portion of money should be utilized in other investments. So the second point is effective utilization. Third one is same, proper utilization of funds. So it deals with what is the main function of finance function. First one is raising the funds. Second one is effective utilization of funds. Next is finance function is the process of acquiring and utilization of funds for business. As I told you, financing is a process, okay, which consists raising. First is raising the money, providing the money for various departments and managing of all the money. Once you provide the money, you should check that whether the money is managed in a proper way or the capital or the fund. So first one is raising. So as per the requirement, you need to raise the money. Second one is you need to provide the money, or you can even call it as disbursement of money. The third one is you need to manage the money. All these things are in the finance function. The finance function is the most important function of business because all other departments like production department, marketing department, sales department, HR department, all are dependent on finance function. If there is no finance function, then all this department will not exist. So finance is the most important function of any business. Next, what are the main objectives of a finance function? The first one is acquiring sufficient funds. Whatever the amount of fund is required, acquiring all those sufficient funds is the first objective. Second one is once you acquire the fund, the proper utilization of fund should happen. So the second objective is proper utilization of funds. The third one is increasing profitability. So whatever, say you would have raised, for example, I would have collected or raised 5 lakh rupees of finance. So in that 5 lakh, I have given 3 lakh rupees for the production department. Okay. Now, remaining 2 lakh rupees, whatever is there, I have to plan in certain investments. So when I plan certain investments, I will get profit or returns on investments. So what happens? It increases the profitability. So increasing profitability is one of the objectives of finance function. Next, maximizing the firm's value. If a company is having more finance with it, okay, the company is having more finance with it, then the value of company will also increase. Shareholders also will have certain confidence that yes, the company is having huge number of funds, so we may get more amount of profit. That will be the mentality of shareholders, and even they come forward to invest in the company. First one is acquiring sufficient fund. So before acquiring or before procuring the funds, first you need to determine the financial needs. First you need to determine or calculate how much fund is required to run the business. Simply on an estimation basis you cannot calculate it. You cannot calculate. Okay, you need to see last year balance sheet, okay, or income statement, income and expenditure statement. Based on that you need to determine how much is the fund required. After determining, yes, we need to identify the suitable sources. The suitable sources are, the first one is equity shares. We can raise the funds using equity shares. Second one is preference shares we can raise. Okay, then we have creditors, then debentures, okay, then we can get loan from bank. There are many ways. In these many options we need to choose a suitable sources which will not cost much for the company. Such suitable sources I need to search. After finding out the suitable resources sources, we need to raise the funds. That is all about acquiring sufficient funds. The second objective is proper utilization of funds. Once you have acquired the funds, the effective utilization is very much essential, isn't it? So the returns should be more than the cost of procuring them. Now I have raised 2 lakh rupees funds. Okay, for that which I need to pay 2 lakh 20 rupees of interest. So total I need to pay them back how much? 2 lakh 20,000. Now I will use this in a production activity. Okay. So whatever the returns I will get in selling the products, whatever I have manufactured, I need to get more than 2 lakh 20,000. Let me think, 2 lakh 50,000. So what happens? The returns is more than the cost of procuring. So the cost of procuring here is 2 lakh 20,000, but the returns whatever I've got is 2 lakh 50,000. So the returns is higher than the cost of procuring. That time even I will get profit. That should be the motive. The third one is the fund should not remain idle. Simply I have raised 2 lakh 20,000. Simply if I keep this 2 lakh 20,000 in bank account and sit simply, then no use of raising the finance. So whatever the money you have raised, it should not be kept idle. Either you should use that money in the operative activities or you should plan of investing it in somewhere. Next, it should be used for productive purpose, not for your personal purpose, whereas a productive purpose and efficient purpose, the finance should be used. The third objective was increasing profitability. So what happens? Very good planning of funds and controlling the funds will increase the profitability. First, you have to plan how much the fund is required for you. Second, you need to control. Once you have raised the funds, you cannot use however you want. You need to control the usage. You should use it in only such areas where it is important. So a very good planning and very good controlling will increase the profitability. Next, of course, you need to earn the profit because profit are very much essential to run our business. Without profit, it will be very difficult for us to run the business. And profit is required to settle the debt. Whatever the loans we have taken from the bank, we need to repay all that loans. For that, the profit is required. Out of profit only we can pay. Then we have a business environment. Business environment is PESTLE. We have studied in the second PUC, that is political environment, economical environment, then social environment, technological environment, then legal environment. All these environment are uncontrollable. None of the business can control these type of environment. So anything may happen. So to survive, to face this uncontrollable environment, some amount of money we should keep it as a safer side. Now, for example, COVID came, it is an uncontrollable, nobody knew that. So in so that cases, if the company has made huge amount of profit and it has retained some amount of profit, means in those times it can survive easily. So to survive in the business environment, the proper utilization or of funds is required, which will result in a higher rate of profits. The last objective is maximizing firm's value. So the finance function, it majorly aims at maximizing the value of business. So what happened? The cost of funds, okay, how much you need to totally pay in order to acquire the funds, then type of sources of funds, whether you're raising it from equity shareholders or whether you're acquiring the funds from preferential shareholders, whether you're acquiring the funds from debt, whether you're acquiring the funds from loans. There are many types of sources of funds. And condition of the money market. What is money market? We know that it is a short-term market. Means whatever you acquire within 1 year of time, we need to repay it. And also demand for the products, it will increase. So what happens when your firm is having a huge amount of funds? You can use majority of funds in production and you can increase the brand value of your product. So when demand of product comes, it will increase the firm's value. So even this finance function, it aims at increasing the firm's value. This is all about the finance function. Hope you have understood very well about what is the finance function. If you have understood, please put in the comment box that you have understood. At the same time, if you have any doubt or queries or questions, please put in the comment box so that we can respond to your queries as soon as possible. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and press the bell icon, because whenever I post the new videos, you will get the immediate notification. Thank you for watching the video. I'll come back with the next video. If you have any queries regarding today's session, kindly send your queries to education.mbroadcast@gmail.com.